Volkswagen has just unveiled the ID.5, its latest vehicle, which will form part of its onslaught of electric cars. Apparently, they plan on 70 models by 2025. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Fantastic to see you. Thank you for tuning into the channel. My name is Sam Evans. Right now, it is 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for liking and commenting on the videos, and let me know what you think of the Volkswagen ID.5 in the comments below. Do you agree with my opinion on this car? Let me know what you think. Now, thank you to those who have jumped on our Patreon account or become members of the channel. Fantastic to have you here on board. Feels like you're really part of this mission, the mission to bring sustainable energy, electric cars, and just have a better future for us and our kids as well. So today, Volkswagen unveiled the ID.5. It's a new electric SUV, expanding its ID family of electric vehicles. Well, that's what they tell you anyway. It's new, sort of is. However, this new vehicle is basically the coupe version of the ID.4. For some reason in Germany, making a vehicle and then making a coupe version of it has become a really popular pastime. I'm not sure that it always works as well as they intend. Ralph Brandstad, CEO of Volkswagen, Volkswagen brand, I should say, unveiled the new ID.5 yesterday. He said the ID.5 is electric, it's sporty, and elegant. Well, it's certainly one of those three things. But anyway, our premium SUV coupe with all-electric drive marks another milestone in our Accelerate strategy. It offers locally carbon-neutral driving, enjoyment for a discerning customer group. We are breaking into a completely new market segment with this model. Well, yeah, I think it's pretty similar to the ID.4, to be honest. And I can most certainly tell you it's not sporty. I've read the specs. The word sporty doesn't really have any relevance to this car. Is it a good car? Yes, absolutely. It is. It's an electric vehicle built from the ground up. Way better than some of these other offerings where they basically take an existing ICE vehicle and just try and turn it into an electric car. That's just stupid and kind of pathetic, to be honest. On the other hand, this is impressive in the sense that it's built from the ground up. But is it sporty? No. Is it fast? No. Do you want that? Probably not, but that doesn't matter. If you're going to call something sporty, it should at least be moderately fast. Anyway, if you're familiar with the design of the ID.4, you could easily get confused because the ID.5 looks so similar, it's almost identical. Now, even the dimensions are, well, the same, except for the back of it, which slopes down more. Now, Volkswagen commented on this aspect of the car, the new form factor, and they said the new body style and lounge-like spatial concept highlight the innovative power of Volkswagen and its ID family. Despite its coupe-style shape, the ID.5 has just 12 millimeters of less headroom in the back than the Volkswagen ID.4, but I might add a lot less boot space. The long 2.76 meter wheelbase facilitates interior spatial conditions comparable to those of SUVs in higher vehicle classes. Very true. One of the big advantages of electric cars, longer wheelbases, much more interior space. BYD Dolphin, much smaller than a Toyota Corolla on the outside, much bigger on the inside. It's true. It's true. The luggage compartment of this vehicle has 549 litres, and the materials and manufacturing of the vehicle are of premium quality. Seat covering materials vary depending on the interior version. The optional top sports seats are distinguished by perforated ID logos at the top of the backrests. Now, some of you have been commenting on this vehicle, not necessarily you, but some people have been commenting on this vehicle and saying, yeah, Volkswagen's electric cars are not that good. You know, I love Tesla, I love whoever. To be honest, they are good. They're pretty good. They're not fast. They're, well, I'd call them kind of slow, to be honest, for electric cars, but they're still good. I mean, you don't need a fast car, do you? You just need a car that gets you from point A to point B, is good quality, and Volkswagen's electric cars are definitely good quality. Whether your opinions get in the way, and believe that or not, it's true. Now, the entry-level ID.5 Pro is going to be equipped with a single rear-wheel drive motor with 174 horsepower output and a 77 kilowatt-hour battery pack. This will enable over 320 miles of range. Pretty good for an entry level in my books. Now, like with the ID.4, a dual motor option is also going to be available. That's the pick. That's the one I'd get. In fact, I wouldn't get the ID.5. I'd get the ID.4. It makes a lot more sense. But anyway, The ID.5 will come to Europe markets next year first. Of course, more details about global availability and pricing will come out soon, but don't expect it to be anywhere except Europe and China, probably for at least 6 months because, well, the European car companies, well, they need to hit emissions targets. Volkswagen is included in that. They don't want to be paying fines like they've had to in the past. So it makes the most sense for a car company to sell their cars in China, where you do pay fines for emissions as well, and Europe, and then forget about America and Australia and Canada until later on when you have a lot more supply of the vehicles. Now, one little minor benefit of this new model is that they have actually done, well, one little change. They've increased charging speed from 125 kilowatt to 135 kilowatt. Now, that sounds like not much at all, but apparently people are saying they've changed the charging curve, which means it will hold the peak charging rate for longer. So realistically, that 125 to 135 is not really a comparable number. Charging now is about 20% faster overall. It'll charge from 5 to 80% in 29 minutes instead of 38 minutes. Now, one great thing if you're a current ID.4 owner is that apparently you will receive the better charging curve via an over-the-air update. So really, actually, the charging is the same in the ID.5 versus the ID.4 because ID.4 owners will also receive this new update, which is great news for ID.4 owners. Great news for Volkswagen because Volkswagen have been promising that owners of their electric vehicles would be receiving over-the-air updates like Tesla vehicles do. Hasn't happened. They've gotten a couple of little things, but very little. Nothing remotely similar to the Tesla experience. And Herbert Diess has fully admitted this fact, the CEO of Volkswagen, and said he wants to be like Tesla and have over-the-air updates. And this is a great start for Volkswagen here. Fantastic start to have. This is a big difference. Having a car be able to charge 20% faster when you're on a road trip or you're going on a long drive. That definitely is a big difference. Now, others have mentioned that the ID.5 will also debut with far more responsive software and significantly improved software, which apparently will also be deployed to other MEB cars with over-the-air updates or service center updates within the next few months. Now, we're yet to see if and when that will happen, but if it does, that's fantastic news. Now, I made a video about Volkswagen owners getting a little peeved that they weren't getting this experience of Tesla over-the-air updates regularly. It seems as though this may change, which is great news because one of the reasons the Jaguar owners, people who bought the I-Pace electric Jaguar sort of little coupe SUV kind of hatchy vehicle, won World Car of the Year. But then Jaguar just sort of left it alone. No over-the-air updates as promised. And to be honest, the price stayed the same. The performance didn't improve. Nothing changed. So the World Car of the Year is pretty much dead. I made a video about how it has died, kind of a slow, painful death. I'll put a link in the description to that video. I believe Volkswagen is going the opposite direction to Jaguar, and they're doing impressive things. Why? Well, number one reason, in my view, is their CEO, Herbert Diess. He is a fantastic leader. Volkswagen are in excellent hands. On that news, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for subscribing, tuning in. Appreciate your support. And I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.